To be quite honest, I have no clue where this particular theory originated from originally, but I have seen it around the Ninjago community somewhere at least, and this one is seriously so insane that I just couldn't pass up on it, and I had to make a video discussing this, which is why today we are going to be talking about what could be the craziest Lloyd theory I have heard in a long while. Very quickly though, I hate to be annoying guys, but if you do enjoy my content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It helps out so much, and we are also approaching 3,000 subscribers, and I would love to get there as soon as possible. So that is all I'm going to ask. Please consider it. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now, as you might expect, this particular theory stems from this poster, the new one we've just got for Season 15, and there is a lot to unpack here, but what we're going to be taking a look at is simply just the center crystal, and as I'm sure you already know, there are a lot of secret hidden details in this crystal, such as the villains returning, we've got Pythor, the mechanic, etc., all hidden away in there. But right at the front, quite obviously here, is what looks to be Lloyd. I mean, that does seem very obvious. Just look at the eyebrows, the eyes, it does all match up with that very similar of Lloyd's, so I definitely think this is just 100% Lloyd. It seems very similar to him, obviously, and yeah, this just looks like Lloyd, there is no doubt about it. Now, the theory here is kind of a strange one, but at the same time it is just so bizarre and insane. So the theory goes that because Lloyd is surrounded by all of these villains, does this actually mean that Lloyd is going to be evil? And is this all some sort of absolutely crazy, never before seen hint at Lloyd turning evil in the next season? And I mean, we have already discussed the fact that a ninja may be turning evil. That has been a crazy theory idea that I've had. I'm not saying that it was likely when I made that video, but I mean, is it a possibility? Honestly, maybe, and it would be pretty insane. And also there is another thing to back this up, kind of, which is just the fact that Lloyd is going to be getting an Oni style mask along with his father, Garmadon, in the next season. So, I mean, is it kind of lining up? Maybe if you stretch it, but at the same time, although I would maybe kind of like this to happen, I just don't think it's really going to be able to fit into the season properly without it feeling slightly strange. It already feels like we've just got so much going on with this season. Having Lloyd then turn evil, Lloyd, out of all of them especially, he is like the main ninja. Having him turn evil would kind of complicate things in my opinion, and would just make it a bit messy, and I'm not too sure I can get on board with that. So in conclusion then, I'm just going to leave it at this. While this seems like a pretty insane idea, and it does almost sound kind of cool, and it does kind of make sense when you think of it that way, I'm going to say that this is more unlikely than likely, to be quite honest. It just doesn't really seem to fit into the season. I think we would have had some sort of leaks to fully back this up by now too, as this does seem like a pretty huge plot point, and yeah, I'm just not too sure this is actually going to be happening at all. I will give the theory this though, it does sound pretty cool, and is by far one of the most bizarre and crazy Ninjago ideas slash theories that I've heard in quite some time for this season, so yeah. Those are my overall thoughts on this, so I'm going to class this theory as very unlikely and just will not happen in the season. But nevertheless, it did make for a pretty fun video to make today, and it does seem like a pretty insane scenario to discuss. With all of this being said, guys, that does basically conclude today's video. With this being said, if you did enjoy today's video, feel free to drop a like on it. If you're new around here and are interested in keeping up to date on all of the latest Ninjago news and content on the channel, feel free to, of course, subscribe to the channel with that notification bell turned on so that's on all of my latest Ninjago content. And with all of this being said, guys, I will see you all in my next video coming out very soon. Goodbye.